Hey, how's everybody doing? Alright, if you're watching this later on YouTube, there will be some skips. Usually me skipping from this screen to like the game just starting. So don't panic, you won't have to wait here in the lobby like I do. We'll just get right to the action. Let me fly over here to the corner. Maybe shrink a little bit. This is where I belong. This is my home. Welcome, Angel's Glitch. We can kick it off now. Glad you could join us. Whew. That was a long wait, but it's probably my fault. If I wasn't 15 or if I wasn't some amount of time late. Missed the story. Also, hello again. Yeah. Applerpong dropped a rad joke. And so I chimed in with a story about my daughter coming home, and her number for a large number is 69, and she picked that up in preschool. Let's see. Alright, before I get started, if anyone else landed in the chat during any of that, if you want to join the game, it's not too late, even when it's running. You can type !join, and followed by your preferred pronoun, and it'll throw you onto one of these teams, and you can join in. Or you just lurk. Lurking's cool too. Alright. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well then, what must I do? As is traditional, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Of course. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright. I think everybody who's currently here knows how to play, so I won't go over the rules. Let's see. I'm gonna put my preferred vote as throw the queen into the river. I am a pirate queen, and I yearn to return to the sea. Yeah, Moosh is trying to spend my money again. I knew you would. Yay! I just noticed the Angels has the same emblem on her flag that I would. It's a sugar heart. Alright. I wasn't gonna pick on the counts, but the barons are out there sporting my colors. It is decided the queen will be thrown into the river. You know what? No, we're going in my nice robes. A very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as the true queen. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or some of the nobles' stifling giggles? I'm sure it will be fine. Man, the march has a lot of square footage. You've even got some of Moosh's palm trees. Alright, council introduction. I'm excited to meet you all. Now that you're the queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course the bleak march. You want to marry a fish prince in this. I'll see what I can do. Oh, hey, there you are, Countess Applerponk. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Now the patricians. There's Moosh. Pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. The Barons of the March. Fish folk. You forgot fish folk exist? I didn't know fish folk existed. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, With that, introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. Yeah, Moosh does have a rad mustache. I'll give him that. That's not a harp, that's a lyre? Yeah, I would say that's a lyre. Did I call it a harp? I probably called it a harp, didn't I? You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. No, you're just thinking out loud. Ah, okay. Oh, I see. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember me? Me. It's kind of hard to, switch between third and first person. I should probably just read the words as written. Let's see. I am the mother of the nation. This is the motherland. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history books? The favorable passage, if I'm honest. I suggest, over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Right? It's gotta be something new every time. Octavia of the Mr. Moosh family, infamous coastal prodigy, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Buckshank. Something must be done. Sorcery, raise authority. Conspiracy, lower treasury. Or corruption, lower authority. Oh yeah, the new update did come out. Sorcery. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna discover lots of new things. Things were still new to me before. I don't know what's new and what's game new, you know? The patricians plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps the queen was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, patricians must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. That's interesting. Oh hey, you got your veil from the drops. Oh wait, no. That's not you. That's Jeremy of the Applerponk Dynasty. Powerful political fixer, leans delicately on the podium, speaking in melodious voice. My fellow counts, in ancient time, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Buckshank wears the crown. This is shaping up to be a good one. Okay, you get Intimidation, raise stability, Uprising, raise treasury, or Ascension, lower your own faith. Tough choices. I like how many of these plots are make things better for me. Intimidation. Ascension is new, and Uprising? Yeah, everything but Intimidation I think I haven't seen. Your memory tends to fail? Same. The counts plan to hold the queen hostage in her own palace. First, they must lull the spy master in a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the counts must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Oh, well, already done. Is that why you went with that one? Agneth of the Angel's Glitch bloodline. Charismatic marcher hunter. Stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. When have the barons of the match back down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do what it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. It's done for now, but it won't be easy. Doppelganger, lower defiance, lower your defiance. Propaganda, lower stability. Gunpowder, lower authority. So you can either work against the counts or the patricians. Oh, and there you go. Propaganda, lower stability. Haven't tried propaganda. I don't think I've seen propaganda. I mean, it's a good way to go. I think IRL, that might be one of the better plans. The barons plan to persuade the population that only a charismatic general can protect them. First, the common folk must be afraid. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Yeah. They're coming for me. Let's see. I've got like the options to raise authority or stability, but I think I'm gonna go with reverse voting. You're so charismatic, probably. I know all about being probably charismatic. The Honor Guard. One evening, you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchambers as bold as brass. Hello, yo Madge. Glad I finally found you. This bloody place is a maze. Mind if I take a seat? Yes, I do mind. I'll stand then, no problem. Listen, I got a bloody great idea for you. What if we tried a bunch of birds to a night? I reckon you could field some aerial troops and totally dominate the battlefield. Before the peasant can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Yeah. The marshal's sword flashes, parting the peasant's head from his shoulders. Blood spurts across your favorite duvet. Now it's an even better duvet. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe. Not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Wow. Okay, look at me. This is Queen Buckshank. Alright, she is a pirate queen who falsified a claim and murdered her way to the top. This is who I am. This is how we're going to do this. She's going to bring food to the land, but she's going to irrigate the crops with blood. You like her? Yeah. So messy. You could have drained it and made something more intricate. Right? I have made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. Okay, remind me, I think we've done Eastern Knights. I haven't done Gladiators or the Veterans of the March. Pirate Queen is great. Can't believe I'm not a loyalist. Pain. Yeah, I didn't see any loyalist options. Gladiators do oil themselves up. Well, that would please the Queen. Yeah, we'll do Gladiators. I will make arrangements at once. The gladiators arrive a few weeks later. The men are bare-chested and the women are underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. I thought you were joking. All right. Well, now I'm blushing already. Usually, like, it takes me till the wedding before I start blushing as I stream this, but... My liege, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Countess Applerpunk shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process. Blood and stars. Nonsense. Rummage through your drawers and I'm sure you'll find the thing. Your Majesty, a feud has stood between our families for centuries. Applerpunk's ancestor left my ancestor tied to a rock in the woods for the wolves to consume. Applerpunk claimed she was framed, and Angel's Glitch is very upset. Well, not that upset. She did say please. That's because their ancestor poisoned our well and killed half our household. Oh. Enough! I know Applerpunk stole my priceless ring. It brings the March great luck and bounty, and my dear nieces to wear it when she marries. Let's see. I'm just gonna let you all vote how you want. Send the Chancellor to the east to investigate. Arrest Countess Applerpunk immediately. Or leave the squabbling nobles to deal with the situation themselves. Applerpunk, Mr. Moosh, wants to arrest... vote A? Angel's Glitch didn't come through. Try voting again? There it is. Don't know why that didn't happen the first time. Okay. Weird. I mean, you did everything right as far as I could tell. Angel's Glitch thanks you profusely, but the Counts are furious that the accusations are being taken seriously. Defiance down, defiance up. And you order the Chancellor to search Applerpunk's home for the special ring. Goodness me! I do enjoy tales about such mysteries. I shall do my best. Alright, what's going on in the coast? Man, I do love a good munchlax. You guys have such cool emotes. Lord Patrician Mr. Moosh is here to see you. Your Majesty, he wants to sell you a crab. Of course he does. Classic Moosh. It's the latest trend along the coast, Your Majesty. The patricians have started to keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. These creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Very well, send him in. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I know the price is steep, but I can assure you, these crabs will only go up in value. I mean... yeah. You know what? I'll take a crab. Counting out your gold, Lord Patrician Mr. Moosh assures you that you will not regret your purchase. I love the aminals. I love the aminals so much. Bring my ring. Wow. Mustache is still nice. Opposite ends of stability, can it really be so? Romeo and Juliet did. They did, but they also died. All's poison, if I remember. No? Things are getting spicy in here. Okay. Here's an auction. Mooch has twice as much money as everyone else because I bought his crabs. Moosh, does your wife know you gave me crabs? Just curious. Angels glitch. Voting still not registering. Vote harder. Lowercase c? I'm give my yeah. The votes aren't landing. What's happening? Huh. I think I might have a problem with my stream. It's a fund? Oh. Vote, 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 fund. I saw Applerponk with a fund. Did they not make it in time? Shoot. Yeah, it's too late. I would wait extra long on auctions, but it doesn't let me. Alright, well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of it. I was starting to worry like my stream was broken. Maybe it's not. Alright. I want to know what happened with this ring. I wish it was all vote. It would be so much nicer, right? Your Majesty, I found Baron Angel's Glitch's ring, but the situation is delicate. Countess Applerponk's nephew has it, because Angel's Glitch niece used it to propose to him. Dun dun dun. My guardian Applerponk doesn't understand true love. My dear Eugenie and I are meant to be together, feud or no. All we want is a quiet life, a little garden, a flock of geese, 20 acres of land or so. No one knows about this romance yet, but tensions are high. Both regions are using the feud to fuel a full-on rivalry between the barons and the counts. Should we get married and show them up? Oh. Things are getting spicy in chat. Applerponk and Angels are getting married. I think. If I'm reading this correctly. Let's see. Yeah, I bless this couple's union. Oh, cheers, your majesty. Defiance is grumbling. The east is mutinous. Moosh is in danger. Yes, true. You formally bless the upcoming marriage of Eugenie and Nikolai. Both barons and counts are outraged, claiming that you've disrespected their centuries-long feuding tradition. As wedding preparations begin, the story of the love-struck couple catches the imagination of the Marcher peasants, who work together to make a huge cornucopia as a wedding gift. Counts and barons. Karens. I demand to see the monarch. Yeah, I can't say that one out loud. Pardon, your highness, but a terrible blight has been affecting our barley crop in the east. And what can we do about it? It breaks my heart, your highness, but we need to abandon the harvest and raise the affected crops. Hopefully that will contain the spread, though it'll mean a hard winter. Don't listen to these ignorant peasants, your grace. They're overreacting as usual. Burning the crops would cause far more famine than would prevent. Pronountains. Yeah. So we can torch the crop, harvest, or consult a witch. Or pray to the ninth for a miracle. I'm voting for the witch. I do need farming. I love witches. Although they ain't nothing but tricks and... Never mind. And tricks and woes. There we go. That's an appropriate way to say that. The auto mod tried to get you for that one. I'm having fun. Are you all? Yeah. I love the alliance of the croutons. A local wise woman who lives in a thatched cottage nearby offers to work for some minor hedge magic in return for life to the soil. I can heal your ravaged fields if you keep the Inquisitors out of my land. Sorry, I pictured her older. She actually seems pretty young. I am a crouton. That is so accurate. The counts are so desperate that they accept, despite the High Inquisitor's deathly glare. Soon the fields are rippling with renewed crops. She does look cool. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid advisors, the nobles, even the spymaster. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I'm a pirate queen. How did you even find me in this land? But mother, I don't want to get married. Nonsense, a queen can't rule alone. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Oily gladiators. I want to become a wizard. I hope the event shows up for me. I died last time and became Angel's Glitch the Second. There was one game when Moosh got murdered like 3 times. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.